Hi and welcome to your full moon reading for the 31st of October. If you want to jump straight to your reading, each of the piles is time stamped in the description box below. So we have a full moon in Taurus happening, and I believe it's the first full moon in 76 years to fall on Halloween, so it's really quite exciting. It's a hunter's moon, so it's very much a time for setting your sights. It's really understanding what you want and what you need in life. With Mars and Mercury both being in retrograde, it's not actually the ideal time for actually taking action on things. So on this full moon, it's very much the time to be focusing on what you need to release, what might be getting in your way, what needs aren't really being met, and what's kind of stealing your peace in life. So not making actions towards something new, but just releasing things that are no longer serving you. And it's also a blue moon, which means it's the second full moon in the month. And the card we've got here says, believe in the impossible for the blue moon. So I think it is very much about not just setting your sights, but setting your dreams as well. Really thinking about why you want to release something and what you want to be bringing in for it. So for this reading, you just need to look at whichever pile of cards and crystals you're drawn to. And we have the blue Sodalite with the golden tree of life, the purple Amethyst with the throat chakra, and the yellow raw Citrine. So each of these readings is time-stamped below. All you need to do is click on your timestamp and it will take you straight to your reading. And if you're interested in my Etsy store, that's opening soon, selling my painted crystals, and that's also in the description box below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription button. It is completely free and you can hear notifications when new videos are coming out. And if you come over to my channel, you can look up your zodiac signs as well. I'm wishing you a wonderful full moon full of release and peace. Happy Halloween. Hi to those of you who chose the blue Sodalite with the golden tree of life on it, and welcome to your What Do I Need to Release full moon reading. First of all, we're going to be pulling a Witch's Wisdom Oracle card to see what kind of focus it might be, what area it is that you might need to be releasing. We release energies over the full moon so we can allow new energies to start building up and coming in. So when we get to the new moon, new starts are able to start beginning. Where is the focus for pile number one? What do they need to release? What do they need to release? Well, we have a secret. So it could be that you have your very own secret that you're wanting, that's causing you some kind of guilt and you're wanting to release a secret. Or it could be that you're feeling a bit trapped by a secret, and it could also be that you're looking at somebody else's secrets and feeling that the toxicity of it is pulling you down a little bit. But looking at the Book of Shadows here, it is saying that secrets are causing some kind of upset in your life at the moment. So in this reading, we will look at the area of concern, look at what might be blocking you from releasing it, and just get some guidance on how you can release any negative energy which is no longer serving you over this full moon period. So what's this about the secrets? What secrets are causing negative energy? We're weighing pile number one down. Looking at the secrets, we have the High Priestess, looking at the secrets, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords. Right, so you have some very heavy energy that you're needing to release, and the Ten of Swords coming in the middle of here is that you're looking to walk away from something, you're looking to remove something from your life which either is unknown or is causing you some dishonesty around it, is causing you some real stress, something that you're feeling that you're having to lie about, or you're having to keep something to yourself that is really making you feel quite low, and you're just wanting it to come to an end. And there's this feeling that whatever this heavy energy is, because it feels very heavy, it feels like it's just been going on for quite a while, but you're wanting to end this cycle of having to keep something to yourself. Because you have the Eight of Swords here, which is very much, as you can see here, it's very self-explanatory. You're feeling very, very trapped by whatever this secret is, whatever this untold thing is. Or it could be that you're sick of thinking that there's secrets and you can't see something clearly. Something's being withheld from you and you're feeling that you're being misled or gaslit in some way. But there is something that is keeping you very, very trapped. This heavy energy is keeping you trapped. You're unable to move forward. So This is really needs to be released. Very, very much needs to be released. And I'm getting, because we actually have the throat chakra here and everything is blue coming out here. Something needs to be spoken. So you either want the truth from somebody or you need to tell the truth to somebody, and that will release you. That will set you free. And because your throat chakra will be very tight at the moment around your throat. You might even be getting a lot of sore throats at the moment because you're having to hold back words, or you're wanting someone to be speaking words to you. And the High Priestess here is very much about secrets, just really about the unknown. It can be wanting to trust your instincts a lot of the time, and working with your heart energy to make decisions. But in this case, it feels very much like it's just to do with the unknown. It's the feeling of wanting to be set free from the unknown, from the secrets, from the lies that something is going on. So you have yourself feeling very low here, feeling trapped on one side and being free there. It feels like you're being torn in the middle of something a little bit. So we'll look at what are your blockages. What's stopping you from releasing yourself from this situation? What are your blockages just now? So we have the Two of Cups in reverse. What blockages? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. And one last blockage card. We have the Lovers in reverse. Whatever this is about, it feels very much to do with a partnership with somebody else. It's something that's being kept from you or you're keeping from somebody else. And you've got both of these cards here. It's the Lovers and the Two of Cups, very much about divine male and female coming together. And you're feeling that you're not coming together with somebody. It's some lack of truth is actually ripping a partnership apart, very much tearing a partnership and making it go in two different directions. And this is a pain that you're in at the moment, very much so. And apart from this single card in the middle, we're still very much looking at the blue colours here. And you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups is very much about the pain of the heart, disappointment, feeling dejected, just really concentrating on negative aspects which have hurt your emotions in some way, really focusing on the pain within you. And it's in reverse, and this is underneath your Ten of Swords. So you're at a point where, although this is stopping you from being free, this upset within a relationship with somebody, you're sick of it. You are ready to come to an end. So this is the perfect energy for releasing. So although it feels like this has been quite tiring and you have been trapped, you are ready now to move into more a freeing atmosphere, cutting yourself loose from ties which are holding you in a negative space. I think for the majority of you it is to do with a love relationship. So it could be that you're wanting the truth out of somebody to do with a relationship, or that you've been hiding aspects within a relationship, holding something back within a romantic partnership, and this is what's causing the stress. But it's ready to end. It is ready to end. Just getting some guidance from the universe on how you can remove yourself and move through this situation, how you can release this heart pain to do with a relationship, this dishonesty in a relationship, this distrust in a relationship. Guidance from the universe on how you can release this. Guidance from the universe on how you can release this. So you have the Six of Wands. Guidance from the universe. You have the Five of Wands. One last guidance card. One last guidance card. And we have the Six of Cups. What I'm getting when I'm looking down here is really interesting actually, because this is this cool energy and it kind of warms up. It's almost like you need to defrost something, and there's a fire inside of you which has been dulled down. Whatever this is, it's really caused some heaviness in your life, and it's caused you to become dull. I don't mean dull as in boring, I mean as in you're feeling heavy and the light's gone out of your life a little bit and you're needing to get that back, and this is the right time for doing it. You've got the Six of Wands, which is a really beautiful, strong energy. It's very much about triumph, about standing up tall, and I feel this is where it's telling you to light your flame again. So I think if you have been allowing yourself to be stuck in your head, to be having repetitive thought patterns, negative thought patterns about a relationship which is happening and causing you stress in your life, this is kind of saying it's time to stand up. It's time to stand up and stand up for yourself and fight for what you believe is true, fight for what you believe is right. So unfortunately it feels like some of you are wanting to uncover lies to do with somebody, but it is about standing up strong. And so if this has beaten you down a little bit, it's saying you need to turn away from this kind of energy and get back on the horse really and relight the fire in your belly, the fire which knows what you want and what you need. And the Five of Wands here is coming underneath the Five of Cups. And then we're going up to the Tens. And I feel that it's saying it's time for you to fight for your rights again. I think this is very much goes with this. It's about the inner struggle that you've been having to do with this, the aspect which has held you trapped in a space. It's time to drop that energy and it's time to really fight your corner in something. So if there is a partnership which you feel is withholding the truth about something or is lying to you about something, it's really time to stand up strong and voice that opinion, very strongly voice that opinion, and make your displeasure in this really known and uncover the truth really. And your last one coming is the Six of Cups. And this is a really beautiful energy. It's a really innocent and sweet, loving, but also quite a forgiving card. So for some of you, I think there is the potential that some of the things that you think you might be being lied to or misled about, it's almost like it's roller coasted in your head, and I think you might find out that things are a lot more innocent than you actually are thinking. If you actually go digging for the truth and stand up quite strong, there is this feeling that actually this Two of Cups and this Lovers might be the other way around, and a lot of the things that you've been worried about, when you actually dig for the truth and you get the truth, you might find things aren't actually as deceitful as you are feeling there are. And if somebody has been making you feel this very low energy, I think they're going to feel very sorry about it if you were to communicate just how low you've been feeling about something. And a lot of fresh love can come back into this. Whatever this upset which has been going on, a lot of love is around the corner for it, but only if you stand up and fight for what you think is true and go digging for the truth if you think something's being misled to you. So that's what I have for you needing to release for this full moon. I hope that's been useful. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's completely free. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos are released. And the zodiac signs for November are out now on my channel as well. So the general readings and the love and romance readings. So if you're interested in that, do check that out as well. And I hope you have a good Halloween. Hi, and welcome to those of you who chose the purple amethyst with the crown chakra on it. And welcome to your full moon reading for the 31st of October. So in this reading we'll be looking at what it is you need to release at this time, what might be blocking you from releasing it, and just getting some general advice from the universe on what you can be doing here. We're starting off pulling from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards, just to get a focus for your reading, just some guidance, what it is that you might need to release at this time. And we have fire, passion coming up here. So whatever it is that you're needing to release, it could be that you're feeling so passionate over something that you're feeling a little bit blinded towards it. It could be that actually you're needing to tell someone that you're feeling very, very passionate about someone, or you're needing to make a move towards something in your life that you have this real fire in your belly about, you're really excited about, but something's blocking you. So it could be that we're looking at what you need to release to get to this passion. So we'll have a look at the cards now. Just looking at what area it is you need to be releasing. That's come out correct. So you have the King of Cups. What do you need to be releasing at this time, on this full moon? You've got the Seven of Pumpkins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. What do you need to be releasing at this full moon? And you have the Queen of Swords here. So I'm going to take some clarifiers for your 2 court cards here. So with your King of Ghosts, you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And for your Queen of Swords, we have the 6 of Cups. So with this 7 of Pentacles here, this passion you're having towards something, it does feel like it's on hold. This is very much a waiting card. You've planted the seeds and you're waiting to see what grows. And you can see it's a very fruitful crop happening, but it's not particularly full of fire or passion. It's very grounded and very, very stable. And it does feel as if this is where you're trying to get to. This is what you're working towards, to get some passion back into something. And there's something very still feeling actually that I have in this. Very, very still. And on either side of it, you've got the male and you've got the female energy. And with the male energy, it's very much to do with actions, and with the female energy, it's very much to do with your head. So it feels like you're evaluating a lot of things, and you're using your head and your heart to evaluate things. And it's what you're trying to work out and evaluate is something to do with a past pain. So the message I'm getting is that to get to passion with something new or with someone new, you've got some past healing to do, which you haven't actually dealt with yet. And it's to do with something to do with rejection in your past. Very much, I mean, it could be a very, very long time in your past, even back to childhood in your past, but a time when you didn't have your needs met. And you're in this place where you're waiting now to have all your needs met. You can almost see this opportunity. Your head and your heart are feeling in a good way, and you're paused, waiting to go towards something that you're passionate about. But these past energies are interfering with you very much. That's what we're getting here, that something from your past, a past pain, is stopping you moving forward towards what you really want. It's almost like you've planted all this and now you need to do something a little bit exciting with it. It's like you've got to pick the pumpkins and make the soup or something, and that's where you're being blocked. So just looking at what is blocking pile number 2. What is blocking pile number 2? And we have the Queen of Pumpkins, so another court card. What is blocking pile number 2 from moving forward towards what they're passionate about? We have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Bats. What is blocking pile number 2 from moving forward? And we have the 9 of Pumpkins in reverse here. So right in the centre of your reading, you're feeling very, very unhappy and anxious. Something's keeping you up at night. This how to pick the pumpkins, how to make the soup, how to take the next step towards what you really, really want is causing you quite a lot of anxiety and potentially even nightmares. And I get this feeling that it's going nightmares, that you're having old memories triggered. For some reason in your life just now, you're having old memories triggered. And I'm getting it something to do with the mother and father actually. So it does feel like you're actually going back to a childhood wounding here, which is really quite big. But the full moon is a perfect time to start releasing and looking at things which might be painful in the past as such. And it feels as if something in your past made you feel very alone, because the 9 of Pumpkins, the 9 of Pentacles, is actually a very, very independent card. It's a beautifully strong card of abundance where you're self-sufficient. And it's in reverse here, which I often get the sense that this has this loneliness to it. So you might be self-sufficient, but it's an unfulfilling self-sufficiency. It's a feeling of deep loneliness. And I think this comes back to something where you felt very, very rejected at some point in your life, and it's wounded you very deeply. And it's coming up to the surface just now. As we approach the full moon, we can often have, it's almost like the universe stirs up the pot of your past, and things which need to be looked at and healed kind of bubble to the top to be looked at. It's really quite incredible. But it can be quite painful, obviously, as well. So we've got the Queen of Pumpkins, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here as well. it's very much this little triangle here now of stability, and it's feeling like you're not feeling stable in yourself here, and it's feeling emotionally unstable in your environment. So I do feel that something from your past has been very triggered. I just keep getting this coming up, that there's a childhood wound which has been triggered about being alone and not feeling stable in an environment, which is just halting you dead in your tracks from taking the next step in your life to something which is really important for you, and something which you have deep passion for. You really I keep coming back to soup. You really want to make this soup, either for yourself or with someone, or it's a project you've got going. But this little hurdle, or big hurdle for some of you, is really just putting a spanner in the works, and it'll be bubbling to the surface just now. So it could be that certain things are just triggering childhood memories, or it doesn't necessarily have to be childhood memories. It could just be a painful past memory. But for a lot of you, it does feel that it's really quite deep rooted here. So getting some guidance from the universe on how pile 2 can move forward. So we've got the Knight of Pumpkins. There is a lot of pentacles here. So it's very much to do with feeling stable in your environment, feeling safe in your environment. More guidance for pile number 2, and how they can feel more stable, more secure, and how they can heal past wounds. Advice on releasing past wounds. Advice on releasing past wounds. So we have Temperance. Advice on releasing past childhood wounds and things which are stopping them from taking the next step. And we have the 8 of Swords. So with the 8 of Swords coming up here, this is very much about being trapped in a painful mindset and not actually being able to see a way forward. And unlike a lot of the 8 of Swords normally has, it feels very painful and very caged in, but this is quite interesting because you can see the bats are holding on to the wrapping around you, and you could either see them as wrapping you up or unwrapping you. I see it more that they're kind of going around you like a merit, what I can't remember what it's called, not the totem pole, the Mayday dance, and they're doing it around you, and you've been wrapped up in your thoughts and your mind, and now it's unravelling. It's all unravelling. And so I think the universe is coming to you and it's just saying this is the perfect time to dig. It's the perfect time to unravel. And I get the feeling that normally where the swords feel quite violent, these feel more like bats which are here to help you. So it could be just recognising that this is a time when you have people in your life who are waiting to help you. They're wanting to support you and they're able to support you. So if you are able to go into some kind of healing or therapy, then there will be lots of support there, or if just talking with friends about whatever it is that might be being triggered with you at the moment. But there is this feeling of unravelling painful thoughts. It's time to unravel painful thoughts. And the Knight of Pumpkins, it's the slowest moving knight. It's very stable, it's very steady, but it brings real solid abundance. I think this is just saying, take the first step, but take it slowly. It's all right to go slow into this. And again, you've got quite a few court cards, so there is still a sense that there's a lot more people around wanting to support and to hold you and to help you than maybe you realise. And this is just saying, take it steady, but it's time to move. It's time to move away from this pain. You are very much being guided that the energy in this full moon just now is the perfect time to start releasing and letting go, but to do it steadily and slowly, and I probably think with supervision and support here. And your other card here is the Temperance card, which is very much the card of guardian angels and balance and temperance. And ironically enough here, straight away, I keep coming back to this soup. It feels like here they are, and she's ready to make the soup here. If you get the support and the guidance, you will be able to heal and take that next step and start to feel much more able to put all your ingredients together, because you have stopped. There is this past thing which needs to be let go of before you can carry on and finding your balance and finding your stability in life. But this is just coming from the universe to just say that it's coming. All the ingredients are lined up. All the support is there. It's ready to start taking slow, gentle and easy steps to move out of what could be quite a painful healing part in your life. But it was going to unlock an awful lot of passion for you, because it is stopping you really getting your teeth stuck into your life. It almost feels really following your passions. It could be interfering with lots of parts of your life. So that's what I have for you for your What Do You Need to Release reading. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It is completely free, and if you hit the notification bell you can hear when more readings come out. On my channel there's lots more videos for zodiac signs, so do come over and check that out if you're interested. And I've got my Etsy store opening soon, and information about that is in the description box. And if you're interested in a personal reading, that's in the information box below as well. And I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Hi to those of you who chose third pile, the yellow citrine, the raw crystal here. So before we start the reading, I'm going to be pulling from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards just to get an overall tone of what it is that you need to be releasing, just where your focus is. So the full moon is very much about releasing what no longer serves us. So in this reading, we're going to look at what the area is, what might be blocking you from releasing it, and just get some guidance from the universe on how you can help yourself to move away from something or let go of something. So this is very much a full moon about making decisions and setting your sights rather than taking the strong action. So what is in the Witch's Wisdom? What do you want to bring to our attention? What needs to be released this full moon? And we have security coming out here. So I'm getting very much this feeling that there's a fear around security. So you might not be feeling safe to do with something in the world just now, or to do with your stability, or to do with a relationship, or to do with employment even. There's something that's causing you to feel very insecure within your physical world. It feels as if your actual, your living environment, you're feeling a little bit unsteady about something. And when we focus on lack, we draw more lack in. So this could be that you need to release those fears and focus on what you really want to come true. So we get 3 cards to look a little bit deeper into what it is you're feeling insecure about. Where is your security feeling rocked? So we have the Emperor. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have Temperance. Feels as though you're around a very strong energy which is causing you to feel unbalanced, and you're wanting to move away from them. With this 8 of Cups here, you're wanting to walk away from them because they're not, this person, this energy here, this very strong, very dominant energy, is in some way making you feel threatened and vulnerable about your security. So it could be that it's a boss who is being particularly strong-worded with you at the moment, and you're feeling a bit worried about where your employment might be. It could just be somebody within your home life or a family member who is, I always get the feel like they've got some kind of tie over you. They've got some kind of control over your security, over your home life, over your physical environment. They've got some kind of control over it, and you're wanting to turn away. You're wanting to start a new path here, very much so, and you're unable to, because you can't find the balance here. With this person being in your life, there is no balance at the moment, because they're just making you feel very unstable and very, very vulnerable. So we'll get some cards on what might be blocking you from starting a new journey, or what might be blocking you from feeling secure, why you're feeling unbalanced, what's stopping you from keeping your balance here and feeling more in control of your own security. What's stopping you from feeling safer? So we have the 2 of Swords. What's stopping you? We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the Three of Wands. So we've got the Eight of Cups here. This is very much about you starting a new path, recognising that you've got a missing cup in your life and wanting to set off on a journey to find it. And then the Chariot here is normally about taking control and moving forward and travelling, and you can see how fast this person is moving away from what's behind them. But you're in reverse here. So you are feeling completely like you can't move. You can't change some situation which is to do with your stable environment, your financial stable environment. You can't move away from this energy here, which is causing a lot of imbalance for you. And you've got the Two of Swords here, which is normally about choice. And here you are reversed, and you're still blindfolded. You don't feel like you've got a choice. There is very much this feeling like, I can't move, I'm stuck, I've got no way of moving out of where I am. This is the only place I can actually be. And then you have the Three of Wands here, which is very much to do with expanding your plans. And I feel that's what's stopping here, is because you're feeling so unstable and unbalanced and so unsure of yourself, you're unable to make any plans. Your plans are being completely halted because you feel so trapped in a situation. You feel so much like you can't start, you can't look for your stability, you can't find security, you can't remove yourself from a situation or environment where it's making you feel very unharmonious and very much like you can't grow. But this is what's blocking you, this feeling that there isn't a choice, there's nothing, you can't plan anything because you're stuck somewhere. So we'll get some guidance from the universe for you on how you could release this feeling of being stuck, release this feeling of not having a choice and not being able to plan. So you have the Ace of Swords, how can they release this feeling of having no choice, not being able to move, being bound to something, or feeling insecure? How can they move away from this energy? Oh, you've gone flying off there. You have the Two of Wands. And one last card of guidance. One final guidance card. One final guidance card. Ooh. You have the Three of Swords. So what the universe wants you to know is that you very much have a choice. Here you are on your Two of Wands. You're trying to plan before you've made the first step. The wrong way round almost. It feels like you are still at this point here feeling like you haven't got a choice, and the universe is saying, but you have got a choice. Look, this is you looking forwards. This is you making plans. This is you being in a position to make plans. So it's saying, stop trying to plan until you're in the position ready to make the first step somewhere. You need to recognise first of all that you are not as trapped as you feel you are, because you have the Ace of Swords here, which is very much about a new beginning, being able to cut something from your life, cut an energy from your life, cut an insecurity from your life, or changing a situation which is making you feel insecure, because you were able to make a fresh start. It's in your mind that you're trapped, is what I'm getting here, because you've got the two swords energy on either side, very much stuck in your head. It's in your mind that you are stuck somewhere, rather than you actually being stuck somewhere. And the energy which is keeping you stuck is that also you've got some healing to do with something. There's the Three of Swords here. There's a sadness behind this. There's a disappointment and an upset and a heart pain which is keeping you, I feel that's actually the main thing which is keeping you from moving forward. So in some way you're feeling bound to a situation. Your heart is still in a situation where it no longer serves you, because it's not making you feel secure. In fact, it's making you feel very, very unhappy. But it's your head that's keeping you there, not your actual physical life. Because you have the Two of Wands here, and it's saying you can cut this. This is just heartache. It's just pain in your heart. It's not just. It is pain in your heart rather than actual true bind that you have to somebody, because you have the opportunities. You just need to fully embrace the fact that you have the power to make your decisions, and then you can start planning, you can start moving forward. and start moving away from things which don't make you feel so good. So I hope that's been useful. Please do subscribe to the channel. It is completely free, and if you hit the notification bell you can hear when more videos come out. Over on my channel there are all the zodiac readings now out for November, so there's the general readings and the love and romance readings, so do go over and check those out if you like. And if you keep an eye on my channel, and in the description box there's information about my crystal shop which is opening soon at my Etsy store. And I hope you have a wonderful Halloween.